Hello everyone and welcome to the top 10 most scary games on Roblox. Now Roblox is not known for having scary games, but I do play these on stream sometime, and trust me, there are some ones that are kind of freaky. And at number 10 is Casual Board Game. This game is solo, so you can play it by yourself, and you play as Michael Letterman, who goes into this abandoned house and finds this board game that it's really creepy, and the story is amazing, and trust me, it'll keep you on edge. Now, at number 9, we have Facility. This game has an insane story. It is multiplayer, and you're basically an SCP Foundation kind of thing where you have to explore. And the game it really reminds me of is kind of like Granny, because you have to collect stuff to try to escape this facility. And the story is really great. It's really fun to play with friends, which is really good for a Roblox game, and I highly recommend it. I played it myself. The next game on the list is Confinement, and Confinement is a very disturbing game, so I really don't recommend it for anyone under the age of 13. But basically, you are in an abandoned facility, and it is extremely detailed. Like, as you can see, the graphics are really good for a Roblox game. Besides the character on here, it doesn't look like a Roblox game at all. This game is super detailed, super scary, and I will guarantee that you will enjoy it. The next game on the list is called Frigid Dust. This game takes place in 1966 in the Himalayas, and your goal is to just escape and reach the end. And this game is basically made for speedrunners. You are supposed to get through there as fast as possible. The game is super realistic, as you can see. It looks like a indie game, which is really good. And yeah, it doesn't even look like Roblox at all. The lighting is so good in this game. It is terrifying, and it is like the scariest Roblox game, or one of them, that I've ever had the privilege of playing. Now, time for honorable mention number 1. This game is an honorable mention only because it isn't really that scary, but it's still considered a horror game. It's just a really fun game. It's called Flee the Facility. Basically, this game is kind of like it's kind of like murder mystery, where one player is the killer and a lot of the other players are survivors. I would say it's actually more like Dead by Daylight. This game is really fun, especially if you have like a whole group of friends playing with you, and you can be on like call and start like. There's a lot of funny moments when you're on call, like you're chasing someone, they start screaming. Anyway, this game is really well made, and I highly recommend everything about this game. It's just like sometimes you can't get jump scared in this too, so like it's very, very good. Time for honorable mention number 2, Stop It Slender. Now, when you're talking about Roblox horror games, Stop It Slender is the OG. This came out in like 2013 when Roblox was really just starting to get popular, and it is still really fun. The only reason it's an honorable mention and not a main pick is because the player base has gone down some. There's only like a few hundred people that are actively playing it at a time, but either way, it's still really fun, and you can usually get into a lobby still, so that's why I'm still talking about it. Basically, it's kind of like Flee the Facility in the way that one player is the killer and the other players are trying to find the pages and survive. If all of the players find the pages, then the players win. But if every single player dies, then the killer wins. That's basically the way the game goes. I used to play this game a lot on my old Kindle Fire, and this actually works pretty well for mobile players too. And it has like a server area where you can join your friends and stuff, which is really, really useful, especially since this game is amazing for multiplayer because you literally can't play it solo. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this game to everyone, and that has Roblox. Now, number 1, we have Evelyn. Evelyn is number 1 for a few good reasons, mainly because of the story and how dark and twisted it is. The story is basically you play as a detective trying to investigate a murder of someone named Evelyn. But the thing is, this person named Evelyn was a child, so it is very dark and very twisted. You do get to play with your friends, which is always fun again, and this is really realistic. Like the story, the way that it's written is realistic, and it could happen in real life, which is the scariest part of the whole video, or I meant the whole game. But basically, the story is what really matters to me, but it is really, really scary. It is kind of similar to the game T-Jock R. If you guys know what that is, the Joy of Creation Reborn, a 3D free roam FNAF fan game that is definitely super popular, but it kind of reminds me of that. Anyway, if you guys did like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.